time to time, the university recognizes individuals whose distinct contributions to society and the professions are truly remarkable by granting an honorary degree. We have such an individual here today, and I'm honored to recognize our honorary degree recipient and commencement speaker, Mr. Wayne G. Heidle, who has made an enormous impact on Marshall B. Ketchum University, his community, and most importantly, those who struggle to cope with the loss of vision. By now, if you've read Professor Heidle's bio in your program, you know he has had a long history with our university, starting as a patient. While at the peak of his career as a construction executive, Wayne became afflicted with retinitis pigmentosa, an eye disease resulting in devastating vision loss. With his life stopped in its tracks, Wayne came to the Southern California College of Optometry for help. Over time, he acquired new skills and learned to deal with his vision challenges. In the process, Wayne became so attached to us, he joined our team, first as a volunteer for 10 years as a technology specialist, and even became an adjunct professor in 2010. In 2015, Wayne took a full-time position with us as Director of Community Relations and was appointed Assistant Professor. He serves both as a low-vision technologist and Curator of Art for the university, as we have a very nice art display. Wayne has also served MBKU as Chairman of the Low Vision Council and Vice President of the Foundation for the Preservation of Sight. He is also a guest lecturer on proper patient and staff interactions for people with disabilities for the School of PA Studies. As a technologist, he manages the Catherine T. McCarty Adaptive Technology Center, assisting people with visual disabilities to receive technologies that improve their daily lives. As Director of Community Relations, Wayne spreads the word about Ketchum University, our mission, services, and our impact on the future of healthcare. Along the way, Wayne has shared his success story to literally thousands, inspiring others with disabilities to strive to achieve. Professor Heidle's work both here at MBKU and in the community has given transformational guidance to the blind and partially sighted, while his work as an advocate gives hope to those who struggle without sight. Professor Heidle has received many awards, including the Marshall B. Ketchum University Humanitarian V Award, Orange County Register Everyday Hero Award, William T. Boyce National Writing Award, and several 1OC volunteering awards. I now call forward Wayne G. Heidle to receive the honorary degree, Doctor of Humane Letters from Marshall B. Ketchum University. Mr. Heidle. Come forward just a little bit. Okay. In recognition of these achievements and more, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of this university, I hereby confer upon Wayne G. Heidle the honorary degree, Doctor of Humane Letters, with all the rights, responsibilities, and privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations, Dr. Heidle.
Well, you know, a lot of times I want to find the edge of the cane because there's nothing worse than the blind guy falling off the stage, you know. So you know, the word thank you is just a word that seems to be part of my life all the time. But, you know, it just doesn't say enough. This honorary doctorate is just the most amazing thing that could ever happen to me, happen to anybody. It's just absolutely amazing. Being the commencement speaker for the PAs for this group that I love right here and right here is just absolutely amazing. You see, I never have done a commencement speech before, So I listened to 81 of them online. Don't ever do that. So I found 2 that were really good, but it was about presidents talking about stuff, so I didn't think that would apply. So I asked an expert, Matt, our audio-video guy that's around here. He told me, because he films these things all the time, right? So he told me, he goes, make it short, that's number 1. It's probably very good advice. And number 2, leave him with something. He wouldn't give me his keys to give you guys, so going to have to try to find something else. So the best I can do with leaving you with something is to talk about the worst in healthcare that I have experienced in my life, and the best in healthcare. So, 21 years old, I started walking into airplane wings on an aircraft carrier. I went downstairs. This was good healthcare right here. I saw a corpsman, and he said, you got something weird in the back of your eye, you should go to a doctor. A year later, I went to the doctor. You know how you are when you're young, right? So a year later, I went to the doctor. He told me that I had nothing wrong with me. The next year, I was having problems with my driving, and I went to another doctor. I was 23. He told me that I would be totally blind by the time I was 25. So I didn't know what to do with that knowledge. I received a destination of blindness. I didn't know what to do with that, so I thought I'd party my way to blindness. So from 23 to 25, I did nothing but try to party my way to blindness. Very traumatic. 26, I went to another doctor. He told me I had nothing wrong with me. This is the worst in healthcare. 27, I went to another doctor. He told me I'd be totally blind by the time I was 30. But then I had to make a decision to move on with life. I could no longer just continue to party. So I became an executive in several different national firms. At 48 years old, my boss said to me, you've wrecked the Lincoln Continental 9 times in the parking lot by hitting the same pole. I think you need to go to an eye doctor. So I went to an eye doctor, which was not a great experience. So 2 weeks later, I came to a place called the Southern California College of Optometry. I walked in, there was Dr. Rebecca Kammer, who actually happens to be in the audience today. I walked in and she was, oh yeah, you're going to go blind, but we got all of this stuff and we're going to do all of this, and you have dogs and you have canes and you have all this stuff, right? Well, for once, not only was I given a destination of blindness, I was given a journey. Somebody was there to help me. And I tell you as PAs, that just to give a diagnosis, it can be one of the worst things that can ever happen to a person. It was so traumatic, so traumatic. My first word I wanted to tell you today was listen. So Dr. Kammer, the students, the other doctors that I saw here, Dr. Yoshinaga, who is now the chief of low vision, we spend a lot of time listening to our patients. The most important thing that you can ever do is sit down and listen. Nobody listened to me for 26 years. I kept my blindness and going blind even a secret for my family because nobody was there to listen. Second word is learn. So one of the neat things that happened and why we set up this center was because we learned from each other. I had already done a whole bunch of looking into different technologies for the blind, but I actually came to the Southern California College of Optometry to find magic glasses. They don't exist, just so you know. Okay? But I came to find magic glasses. But today, because we keep looking, we're getting closer. So today, as we said in our technology center, we look at glasses like this. And why are they important to PAs? Because they're to do with vision? I'll tell you. So we look at glasses like this, and we say, all you have to do is talk to them. If you want to make it bigger, you say glasses make bigger, glasses make bigger. You can also say to these glasses connect to Netflix. So whenever you see me in my boss's office, that's what I'm doing. You can also connect to different screens. You can connect. It's just amazing. But now they've taken these glasses, and a surgeon can put these on, and another surgeon in Minnesota can help him with the surgery. So it's just amazing where things go. We also have other things. Neuro headset. That was for a patient that we had. I can't put it on because of my hat, but that was for a patient that we had. So now she uses it. She thinks smile to the computer, it means open my email. She thinks blink to the computer, it means read me my email. So that's what listening and learning did. We listened and we learned to each other. That's why it's so important. You know, when you're going to go into your environment, you're going to be like the new guy, right? So the receptionist has probably been there longer than you. So listen to everybody. It's so important, and you'll learn so much, especially listen to the doctors. You'll learn so much. I think I'm falling apart here. There we go. My next word is positivity. It's so important. When I came to this university, everybody was positive. Everybody had been so negative that I didn't know what to do. So positivity is important. And you guys have these people right here. Most positive people, Sandra, Dr. Brandon Grove. I didn't think that they gave personalities like that out in medical school, just so you know. Yeah, amazing. But all of them, they're just simply amazing. The positivity. That's why someday when I grow up, I'm going to be a PA. So you know. Not that my daughter's back there going, yeah, he's never grown up. Yeah. But just positivity is just amazing. Another really, really important word, and probably one of the most important words you'll have, is passion. Don't do anything. Stay home if you don't have passion. Right? Passion shows in so many different ways. Okay, so the doctors of optometry, if there's any in the crowd, I apologize to you right now. So in 2008, I say we were a sleepy little college of optometry, right? And then a man came to the college and said, we're going to be a university. So he did everything he could to turn us into a university. That's passion. Everything he could. He could have actually put a big easy chair in his office and kicked back and been the president of the Southern California College of Optometry, right? But he didn't. He created a passion. So now his legacy is this university. But also with that, our legacy, the people with him, it's our legacy also. So it's tremendous, and that's Dr. Alexander. It's just absolutely, absolutely tremendous. The next two words are, I'm going to do two more words right together, and that's live and love. Okay? And you think, well, why would anybody bring those up? Well, when I was trying to not let anybody know that I was going to go blind, I think I'm close to the edge, yep, that at least they have flowers for me to fall on here. That's pretty nice. I decided to work 70 or 80 hours a week. My youngest daughter, who lives in Texas, and she has my 3 grandchildren. Just so you know, grandchildren are way better than children. So you know, I'm not having children next time, only grandchildren. So you know. So where was I now? I threw myself off. She was 1 and then she was 20, and I'm not sure what happened in between there. My daughter, who's in the audience, that just does amazing taking care of me, who I love so dearly. She went from 10 to 30, and I'm not sure what happened in those years. Don't ever do that. Don't ever dedicate yourself. Live a life, because if you don't live your life other than your work, the love will go away also. My last word, I'm almost done. I don't know how long I've been, but I'm almost done. The last word is performance. So we all know what that means. You can't listen, you can't learn, you can't live, you can't love, you can't be positive. Doesn't matter if you are passionate, if you don't perform. So I'm not going to go into that in great detail, but we're going to talk about a different type of performance. See, we love you. You're like the best of the best. I don't know where you came from, but man, we just need like a lot more of you guys, right? Just keep on coming. The only way they can keep on coming is if you join us as alumni, right? And preceptors. Because we would like to see you all the time. because you're amazing, amazing people. You guys know my blood pressure. I act as a patient for them all the time. They know my blood pressure, my heart rate. They've hit me with hammers in the knee. I wish you guys would improve on that. But they've interviewed me. They've cured like a whole bunch of fake diseases for me. It's doing pretty good. And I had the pleasure of interviewing several of them. Well, that's going to be it. I just want to say thank you again to Dr. Alexander, the board of directors, and Peck, and the 3 J's. I know the 3 J's out there, Julie, and Joan. And I just want to just say thank you, and this is an amazing, amazing portion of my life. So, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Heidle. Now you know why he stood up here today. He's an amazing man.